siren slash siren killer thriller romance. My name is Meek, this is the Cauldron, and today we're going to do a wrap up of the month that was March, because apparently we're in April now, but time is just merging together because of lockdown. So in case you didn't know, this is my channel, Bookwitch Reviews, in which I try to review books. I do it real badly. We are still learning. Be patient. Something's gonna happen. At least I think I'm funny while I'm doing it. Anyways, I read 6 books in the month of March. Not as many as February, but some of them are real chunky. But the first book that I finished in March was The Midnight Lie by Marie Rukowski. I got an ARC from NetGalley because they are delightful and I love them, but I also got approved for like 3 in the last couple of days, and I need to get my percentages up again. In case you didn't know, NetGalley is a site in which you can request e-ARCs from publishers. But anyways, this book is delightful and I gave it 4 stars. It's like, I thought it was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. In it, we follow a girl in this fictional world who lives on an island where I'm not talking about a storm, on an island which is walled in, and the cast of people that she is a part of is basically lower than servants, like the nobility, and we have the half caste, and then we have the lowest of the low, who basically just do whatever the nobility tell them, and they are very much suppressed. But our main character ends up meeting this person one night, and she is like, it changes everything. She gets told by Sid, who is a beautiful character, and I would die for Sid, also want to punch them. But our main character is told that the upper class has magic and she wants it. But this book, it took me on a roller coaster of feelings, and it's a queer romance and it's stunning and beautiful, and I was literally like taken aback. I highly recommend that you pick it up. It came out on the 3rd of March, so it's new and beautiful, and also Illumicrate has an edition of it and I want it because it'd be stunning. Next up, the 3rd of March was a magical day for many of us, and you have heard me talk about this book several times on this channel already, and you're most likely not gonna stop, because I'm talking about Crescent City / House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J Maas, which I have done several videos on. I did a review, I did a reaction. I'm gonna link them down below in case you like miss my face or just want to be entertained by someone who is new to stuff. In case you weren't aware, Crescent City follows Bryce Quinlan, who is a half human, half fae protagonist living in this magical realism / our world kingdom called Crescent City, or Luthania, or something like that. Lunathon. It's called Lunathon. It's basically a city where magic and technology are one. In this urban fantasy setting, we have angels, we have fae, we have shifters, and Bryce Quinlan basically just lives her life the best she can as a party girl, living, not caring, drinking all night, having a great time, until this pivotal point happens and her whole life changes. Fast forward 2 years, we meet Humph Alatar. Anyway, he's a fallen angel. He's basically in slavery, and Bryce and Hunt end up going on a little bit of an adventure. This is an adult novel. There are some serious action, not sexy action, but serious action, a lot of violence, but it is stunning. I had a I couldn't figure out if I wanted to give it 4 or 5 stars, but in the end I did give it 5 because I just want to read it again immediately, and it's like 850 pages, so I can't just like chuck my TV out the window and just be like, I'm just gonna reread Crescent City. Thank you, Becca, for that soundtrack, by the way. We're gonna continue. Next up, I did a buddy read with a few people. I did it with Justine from I Should Read That. I'm going to link down below, who is like a beautiful human being, and reread Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakrabarti. And I have an arc of Empire of Gold, and I'm literally sitting on needles being like, should I read it now? Should I wait a little bit? Should I power read it? But we have Owls next month. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change that TBR, but no, okay. But anyways, Kingdom of Copper is the sequel to City of Brass, which is a beautiful Arabic fantasy inspired stunner of a trilogy. Just, oh my god, it's called the Dabbabad series. We follow Neri, who is taken out of Cairo, where she accidentally summons a jinn warrior, and he takes her to this magical place called Dabbabad, where everything is intrigue and politics, and the clans are split up, and there is magic and beauty. And I have never been so hungry while reading a book, because everything is stunning, and this book is a 5-star. And I'm just like, I will say I did love the first book more, mainly just for pacing. Like, this is a beautiful, like, I can fault nothing in this book, but I think it was the way that I was reading it, because I was stopping and starting and stopping and starting. I might have taken myself out slightly, and also because this isn't the first book, so we're not introduced in the same way. We're just sort of like, you gotta catch up, you gotta do the thing, and you have to know what is going on, and if you don't, then you get a little bit confused. But oh my god, the feels are real. Next up, I had a week off, and I read this beauty. I read The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, which I discuss briefly in my third vlog, which I will link down below. It's just going to be all of my videos, and you can just have a nice time just watching them one at a time, and then we can be friendsies. But this is the first book in the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson, where we follow Vin, who is a thief, but also a magic wielder, which she is not aware of. We also follow Kelsia, who is the crew leader of like a crew of misfits who decide to take down the Dark Lord. And in this world, we have this special magic called allomancy, where you burn metal and then you can do stuff. This book is stunning. A 4-star book for me. It was almost 5. I was like 4 or 5, but there was a little bit. It's not chunky. Like, the pacing is good. I was not on board with Vin for a solid, I don't know, like 250 pages, and then I was in love. The 5th book that I read in March is, of course, this absolute stunner of a beauty. This is Queen of Coin and Whispers by Helena Cochrane. It's coming out this month. I'm gonna write the date here. You should go pre-order it right now. It is a stunning political queer romance fantasy without magic, just turmoil. Follow Lynn and Sania, who are 2 very different girls. One of them is a queen-to-be who inherits a bankrupt kingdom, and the other one is a girl bent on revenge for her father, who becomes her spy master. It's so good. Stunning debut, 5 stars. Next up, I read To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, which is a siren killer thriller romance. There is lust, there is sass, it's YA, it's short and cute, and you can read it in a day. And I really enjoyed it. It has some faults, like it was good. I gave it 3.5 stars. Not the most impressive. The language is very soft and flowy, even though they're like kicking ass and taking names and like ripping out hearts, but still enjoyable. The ending was a little bit, but I did mention it in my vlog as well, so if you haven't watched that yet, do the thing, do the dance, do the watch. last but not least, I read The Winter Duke by Claire Eliza Bartlett, and this is another absolutely beautiful, heart-wrenching longing and the brief touch queer political fantasy, which I love. This book follows Ekata, who is a member of a duchy, and she does not want to be there, but suddenly she gotta take some responsibility and has to become the next duke because her family become like cursed, basically. And with that, she also gets a wife who is a beautiful human being, and I would die for her. Honestly, she's like powerful, and I can just imagine. Basically, if you want some queer, beautiful goodness, you should read this. I gave it 4 stars. The ending fell a bit flat for me. It was a little bit rushed because we have this whole magic system that you barely know about, and below with like mer people, and we have a winter Iceland, and you could easily have put an additional book on here and I would have been happy about standalone. However, so I'm just gonna have to live with that. And I just yeah, it was stunning and good, and I loved it. So all in all, I think I read a pretty good amount of books this month. Not as many as last month, but I still somehow read 3,724 pages in the month of March. And that is 6 books, and that is 7 books, which I'm pretty sure I've been saying wrong this entire video, but oh well, it's gonna have to live. But that's it. Currently I'm reading Ninth House. I'm hopefully gonna finish it soon so that I can start my Owls TBR, because it'd be stunning and looming and staring at me, and I'm most likely going to change it because I can't stick with what I pick. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. But if you did like this, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button at the same time, and you won't miss out on any more goodies from me. And then we're just going to continue to have the best time, even though life is stressful, and I understand. But I also understand that we're going to have to take happiness from wherever we can, and I get happiness from doing this, and you hopefully get happiness from looking at this. So leave a comment down below. Tell me what you read in March. Did you read any of these? Did you like them? If you didn't, let me know. And then I will see you all very soon. All the links to the rest of my social media. So Goodreads, Twitter, Instagram, my blog, which I really need to update. It's all down there. Have a look if you want to. And then take care of yourself. Wash your hands. I love all of you dearly. I can't shut this off now. Goodbye. I thought we would do a quick little bow tying, let's chat, let's do the thing, and talk about what I read in March.